the top of the Empire State Building. Pest Equity Business Podcast is back.
We back.
Expansion always, in all ways. Eye-opening episodes, sales, marketing strategies, entrepreneurial development, the everyday entrepreneur experience. So get ready to network to build your net worth. You're now listening to the Pest Equity Business Podcast.
Welcome all and welcome back to another great episode of Pest Equity Business Podcast. I'm your host. On episode number 70, I want to talk about 9 habits you must break to become your best self as an entrepreneur. So let's get right into it. The first habit is comfort. The comfort zone is where dreams go to die. You don't need to jump off a cliff, but you do need to push yourself a little closer to the edge. Use the 85% rule. Learning is optimized when we get things right about 85% of the time. The second habit, comparison. Comparison leads to rushed goals, dissatisfaction with life, feelings of inadequacy. Comparison will zap the joy out of your life if you allow it. Add a simple gratitude practice to your morning and evening routines. Third habit, complaining. Complaining may seem harmless, but over time, it will train your brain to seek out the negative side of everything. Wear a rubber band on your wrist for a week. Every time you complain, snap it. I know I'm going to get a lot of shit for this one, but your phone, you knew it was coming. Phone addiction is real and dangerous. So try this. Turn your phone off 1 hour before bedtime and don't turn it on for 1 hour after you awake. Your life will transform before your eyes. The next habit, quitting. The only way to guarantee failure is to quit. Simply staying in the game long enough will put you ahead of most people. Commit to something and give your friends $100. If you quit, they get to keep the money. Distraction. Do you distract yourself from real life? Not including sleep. Is there ever a time when you're not watching, listening, or consuming some kind of information? Schedule 2 15-minute blocks each day to do absolutely nothing. No inputs, no distractions. On to multitasking. I made a personal commitment to single task this year. 100% intention in everything I do, whether it be writing, reading, or even watching a movie. Half focusing leads to half-assing. Try this instead. Commit full focus to whatever you're doing. This one, I know many like this. The habit, waiting for perfect conditions to start. There's someone out there who's way less qualified than you, living the life you want simply because they took the action. So try this. Try the Jeff Bezos 70% rule. Take action when you have 70% of the information you wish you had. On to the next one, procrastination. Pink Floyd said it best. And then one day you find 10 years have got behind you. No one told you when to run. You missed the starting gun. Terrifying, right? Don't lose your life to procrastination. Instead, try the 5-minute rule. If you're procrastinating on something, just work on it for 5 minutes. The hardest part of a task is getting over the hump of starting. So there you have it. 9 habits you must break in order to become your best self as an entrepreneur. I want to thank everyone for tuning into this episode. I want to thank everyone who follows us on social media. Don't forget, go subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're also on rumble.com, and we'll see you all on the next episode. God bless.
Thank y'all.
Thank you for tuning in to another great episode of Pest Equity Business Podcast. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram at Pest Equity Podcast. Join the Facebook group and go subscribe to our growing YouTube community. Have a question or topic for the show? Want to be a guest on the show? Shoot us an email at pestequitypodcast@gmail.com.